Valley Inn. It sounds great.
Then we'll see you about 1 then, okay?
Great, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, we're gonna have company for lunch.
Good, I think it'll be fun. Listen, you don't suppose there's something going on between Craig and Dixie, do you?
Why would you think that?
Well, I watched them dancing the other night at the wedding, and it looked to me like there was some kind of spark between them.
Craig?
You gonna make a habit out of spying on us, Chandler?
That might be a good idea, Bodine.
What?
Chill out, Brian.
No, the way he's always hanging around is a little weird.
I'm here to talk to Haley. That's weird.
Yeah, the way you sneak up it is.
Brian,
I wasn't
please.
sneaking up.
I mean, there's something wrong with you, man.
There's nothing wrong with me, pal.
Cool out, Brian. I want to hear what he has to say.
Can't be empty. Can't be empty. Oh my God, there's something left. It's empty. There's nothing.
Wake up, doll. Wake up.
What? What is it?
You were mumbling. You were talking to yourself in your sleep.
What did I say?
Your name?
My name?
Yeah, you kept saying Natalie and something like, Natalie, you asked for it. We Twilight Zone in here, doll, or what?
Oh my goodness. I was really saying that?
Yeah, over and over again. I started getting worried.
Oh, well, you must have been that dream.
What dream?
Oh, I had this dream that I was in this room full of people, and every single one of them came up to me and they kept asking me, what's my name? And I'd have to keep saying Natalie.
Just Natalie.
I think so. I think that's all I was saying. I'm really not sure it was a dream after all.
Not Natalie Dillon?
Honey, is that what you're worried about? Oh, I don't know. Sorry. I was lucky to remember any name at all.
Yeah, things are not getting better here.
What?
Hotter and hotter.
Yeah, I'm a little warm.
Warm? You be burning up. I'm calling Chuck.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to bother him, really. I'll be fine.
I'm not taking any chances here. I'm calling the cavalry.
No, you don't have to get excited. I have a little fever.
Nobody is setting you on fire but me, Angel Heart. You need care. I'm getting it for you.
I will not give in to this. You will not beat me, Janet. I will not let you win. Beef jerky, potato chips, potato chips. Why don't you just give me a box of salt, Janet? I'm not gonna make it without any water. There's gotta be some water. Some water.
the plan, Janet? That ain't how you wanted to hydrate me. That's your idea. Certainly won't take long. It won't last very long.
Haley, he's so full of it.
He's working on my mother's transfer. Maybe he got it canceled.
There's no way he's trying to help you.
Why don't you let Haley be the judge of this?
Yeah, you know, I'm really sick of people telling me what to do. What's the news?
All right, I talked to Perry, the governor. Told him about your mother's case.
And?
He said he's going to talk to the man who's in charge of the prison transfer system. And do whatever he can to keep your mother from being transferred to Plattsville.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's great. But wait a minute. He's a political. Can we believe him?
Well, he's an old personal friend. And he understands what a hardship it'll put on you and your mother to have so much distance between you. I think he'll keep his word.
I hope so.
I'll let you know as soon as I hear anything.
Yeah, okay, that's really great. Thank you.
I'm glad I could help. And I want to keep helping.
I can't thank you enough.
You already have, kid. I'll be in touch.
You really buy his act?
Why would he lie?
Why does he breathe? Who knows?
What's the big deal, Brian?
I don't think it was a good idea for you to go to him for favors.
You don't know what you're talking about.
How come you didn't tell me you went to him this morning?
Because I was trying to save myself from the grief that I'm getting right now.
Haley, he's up to something.
You know what? I don't care.
Oh, come on, will you?
Look, I would go to the scumball king of the world if I had to. I do not want my mom going to Plattsville. Do you know how far away that is?
Yeah, it's far.
I will never get to see her.
Look, I understand how you could get bummed out about it, but Haley, you can't trust a man like Adam Chandler.
Listen to me. Now, with my mom going to that other prison, I'll be lucky if I see her once a month. It's too far away.
I'll drive you there.
You don't understand. Even knowing that she's that far away from me, Brian, it's killing me. I mean, just when we were starting to really get tight, they had to ship her off to the moon.
Oh, it's not that far.
Well, to me, it is. And I know my mom hates it, too. So that's why I need you to understand why I went to Chandler. He's really helping me out here, Brian. Really. Why can't you understand that?
Haley, how many times do you have to, like, be told about him? I mean...
Listen, he is the last chance I have at keeping my mother close to me.
You really need this?
Yes. So please, just let me handle this the best way I know how.
All right. All right, I won't bother you about him anymore, okay? At least, not about this.
You promise?
Yeah. Won't make any more noise about it.
Thanks.
I just hope the geezer can swing it.
What's wrong, Dixie?
Nothing.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay. Last night at the wedding, we were having a great time. Well, I had a great time last night. And then on the way home, you don't say 2 words to me. We got in the house and you ran up to check on Junior like you were afraid to be in the same room with me.
I always go check on Junior when I first come in.
Was it something I said or something I did?
No,
Just tell me.
nothing really, honestly.
Honestly. You're sure?
Yes, I'm sure. And to let you know that we're still friends, why don't you go to lunch with me?
Together? Same restaurant, the same table?
Yes, my treat. I mean, I know you have to work, but you gotta eat too, right?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dixie.
You can't? You have to take a break?
I just made plans for lunch today.
Oh.
I can break them.
Oh, no, really. It's okay. I understand. I mean, business lunches are very important.
Well, how about some other time?
That'll be fine. Yeah, sure.
I mean, I really hate to turn down a beautiful woman when she wants to spend time with me.
Well, okay. You got a rain check.
Great. Okay, I'll see you later.
Okay.
Opal. Wow. That's a great outfit.
Did my delicate shell-like ears deceive me, or did I just hear you ask Craig out on a date?
A date? No.
Well, it sure sounded like it.
No. Well, for heaven's sake, Opal. I mean, it's lunchtime, and I'm starving, and besides, I mean, I thought Craig just might want to eat with me or something.
Oh, my land. Oh, I am so sorry, Dixie. Really, I never should have said anything. Of course, I'm really so sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
No, really, I shouldn't have jumped the gun like that. I guess I've just had, you know, romance on my brain lately. I mean, ever since you caught Nad's bridal bouquet and all.
Oh, well, that was a fluke, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, got me thinking about a certain person's future.
Opal, you know those things don't mean anything, don't you?
Well, honey, you know, I'm just so fond of you. I want you to be happy again.
Well, that's a very kind thought, but I really don't think that there is any romance coming up for me anytime soon. Or ever, for that matter.
Ever?
Catching that bouquet at the wedding, it just felt so strange, kind of spooky, you know?
Yeah.
I dropped it as soon as I caught it. I mean, Myra told you that, didn't she?
No.
Well, I did. I mean, standing there in front of all those people with that thing in my hand, I felt so uncomfortable.
Well, I imagine so, yeah.
Tad, you know, he's so much in my heart. I can't even think about anybody else.
You sweet thing,
Well,
you.
it's not that. I mean, I don't want any other man. I mean, I can't even think of another man.
Oh, darling, you know, Tad was just the most wonderful husband that you'd ever have. And, well, I know I'm not supposed to say this, but our boy could still be out there, you know. I feel in my heart that he is. And maybe, well, maybe he'll just come on home to you real soon.
And wouldn't that be the most wonderful thing in the world?
I pray for it every day, honey, I really do. But please, don't tell Palmer I said that, okay? You two just had the most perfect love, and there's just no matching a thing like that, is there?
There will never be another man for me.
Well, what are we going on like this for anyway when you are starving? Come on, let's go have some lunch, you and me. How about a lobster salad, some such thing?
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah,
I love
how
that.
about the Valley Inn?
Hysterics come early.
No.
Dad, he could talk his way around the world.
Well, and then some, man. I tell you what, once he got the jaw of his loosened up and going, he was a pleasure to listen to.
Oh, wait a minute. One time we were working in Carmel. He weaves the most incredible story. I mean, detailed about how his grandparents moved to California during the Depression.
Wait, his grandparents?
I was trying to get information from this labor organizer, right? It was perfect. The guy bought it right down the line. I mean, I will never forget that story. I believe it.
Oh, I don't think
still
there
believe
are
it.
many situations that Tad couldn't figure his way out of.
He told me about a time the two of you worked together. Some construction guy.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that was a rough one. But we had some laughs about it.
That's inevitable.
Tell you what, if you two would excuse me for just a minute, I need to call the court and check his schedule.
Okay.
Sure. I hope this isn't uncomfortable for you.
No. Why would it be?
I mean, you were close to Tad.
Yeah, we were friends.
No, I mean, I know that the two of you were involved.
Why do you feel that you have to comment on that?
Oh, I'm not. Honestly, I mean, please, don't misunderstand me. And I apologize if I'm being too forward, but I just wanted you to know, well, I wanted you to understand that I understood
You understood what?
how much Tad meant to you. And I just don't want you to feel like you have to be circumspect with me, you know? This is awkward. I was a friend of Tad's. And you were a friend of Tad's. I just want you to feel free to talk about him with me.
I see.
I haven't offended you, have I?
Did Tad tell you about me?
No, Dixie did.
I see.
Well, Tad and I, you know, when we knew each other, that was well before you got involved.
Of course, yeah, sure. Tad was a wonderful man.
Mm.
Our time together was too short.
He was a great guy.
Yeah. And I like to hear stories about him. I enjoy it.
Good. I just didn't want you to feel sad, that's all.
No. I want to remember him. I'll remember him for the rest of my life.
Me too.
So, are you thinking of settling here in Pine Valley?
Oh, I don't know. My plans are kind of up in the air right now. And it's not as if people haven't welcomed me with open arms. I mean, that's been great. Mr. Cortland's given me a position. Trying to do a good job.
What do you think of Palmer?
He's an amazing guy.
Yeah.
Sharp as the proverbial tack.
Yeah, he is amazing.
I mean, he's taken me into the fold over there. You know, displayed an incredible amount of faith in a complete stranger.
I think he's a good judge of character.
I hope so.
Tad left me to go back to Dixie, you know.
Yes.
She was the great love of his life. You're probably aware of that.
Yes.
I mean, what Tad and I had, we'd never regretted, and we were still able to be friends. But I think it still touches a raw nerve in Dixie.
Now that she hadn't told me.
I wish it weren't that way. I mean, it's just a sensitive situation. We've made our peace. I just don't think she's ever been able to forget that it happened.
Well,
I hope she does.
it's understandable. Happens.
Okay.
What's the deal, Chandler? I got a sick wife upstairs. I don't appreciate being dragged away from her by the likes of you.
Just what kind of an uncle are you, Dylan?
Don't you start on me.
No, I will start on you, and you're damn well going to listen to what I have to say.
What's your problem, Pops?
Arlene put you in charge, and you let Haley run wild?
That's the biggest line of bull I've ever heard.
Well, I'm not going to stand for it, you hear me? I'm not going to let your lousy child-rearing turn Haley into another statistic.
Statistic? You're calling my niece a statistic?
Yes, a teenage pregnancy. This isn't the first time I've caught them together, either.
Is that so?
Not only is Brian a lousy influence on her, but he's continually after her.
You think so, huh?
He's all over her.
That's what's got you so twisted up.
Trevor, I'm sorry if I got angry at you. I'm not angry at you. I don't want to lose the ground we've gained. But, I mean, something's got to be done about this situation.
Meaning?
Trevor, I know you've got a lot on your mind. I know you've got the wedding. You've got the problem with Janet. But you're probably not even aware that Haley is skipping summer school. She's in danger of flunking out.
And you know that?
Yes, I know that. She may have to repeat her entire junior year because of Brian. I'm telling you, Trevor, you've got to stop neglecting her.
No, I'm telling you, Chandler. Get your nose out of my niece's business. You're not marrying my sister Arlene anymore. Get out of it.
I'm not trying to cause trouble here for...
Oh, I don't buy that. And as far as this ground we've gained, I don't trust you any more than when I trusted you zero.
I am not the issue here, Trevor.
Oh, yes, you are. You're pulling something with my niece. I don't know what it is, but it's not good, and I don't like it.
wonderful. That's a great attitude, Trevor. That's brilliant. Arlene puts you in charge. Things start falling apart. You don't accept my help. You start attacking me. Brilliant strategy.
Spying on her, sneaking around her, you call that help? I call it harassment. Get off it!
Somebody has got to care about her. Obviously, you don't.
Uncle Porkchop, I heard you were back from your honeymoon so soon. What gives? What gives with you? I thought you left.
I was just on my way out.
Yeah, you sure are. O-U-T, pal. What is going on between you and Adam?
Huh?
Why is he so interested in you and your summer school and Brian?
Bogus. He talks to me on the patio and then he sneaks around front to rattle me.
He said that Brian is distracting you from summer school.
And you listen to him? Well, he's a royal jerk.
Well, then why are you so distracted?
With my mother being transferred and Janet going nutso, you have the nerve to ask me that?
You hold that thought. Oh, Chuck.
Hi, Trevor. Where's Natalie?
Yeah, she's upstairs. Thanks for coming so fast. Tinkerbell, I'll talk to you later.
Good afternoon, ladies. I have a nice table for you by the garden.
Oh, well, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I did this.
What?
I forgot an appointment. I just remembered. I really have to run. I'm terribly sorry.
What the? Dixie, what are you?
If you'll excuse me, Brooke.
Sure.
What's wrong with Dixie?
Well, I don't know. We were about to have lunch. Suddenly she remembers some appointment she forgot about, and she flew off.
I'll take care of it.
What the heck is going on around here? Everybody flying every which
Did you
way.
come here for lunch today?
Well, yeah, I did. I
Well, I'll
thought
tell you
I
what.
was hungry, but I just...
I have a suggestion. Why don't
What's
you join
that?
Brooke and me?
Well, all right, why not? Thank you.
You're quite
I
welcome.
don't know what...
I know this is a heck of a way to begin a marriage.
Tell me about it.
You're going to feel the ache in your joints for longer than you like.
Oh, happy days.
And when you move, you're going to feel like a football player the morning after a big game.
Ouch.
But after a while, you'll start feeling a little better.
Okay, aches, pains, but better eventually.
Right.
You hear that, Di? You're gonna make it.
I want you to keep drinking plenty of fluids, get plenty of rest. Can't run any marathons, you
Oh,
understand?
don't you worry. I don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah, well, I didn't think you would. At least not for a while.
How long for a while?
Well, we can expect her to recover in about 2 weeks.
2
Few weeks.
weeks? A few weeks?
We'll know as soon as how you feel, if you feel better, and the disappearance of the pox.
We have to put our honeymoon off that long?
Yeah, Natalie, I'm afraid so. Now, you know as well as I do that chicken pox can be a serious illness at when you get older.
Of course.
All right?
Yes. Thank
What
you.
about food? I mean, she hasn't eaten for, what, a couple of days?
I really haven't felt like eating.
Yeah, well, you won't. I don't imagine you will. But that's all right. You know, you can survive on very little food, but not without water.
Fluids are that important.
You see how she's out of it? Natalie, as a nurse, you know that a person can dehydrate in a matter of days if they don't take in enough water.
Janet! Janet, I'm not gonna make it if you don't help me! Things weren't that bad between us. You can't leave me here to die. That can't be what you really mean to do. You can't leave me here to die. Don't let me die. Thank you for coming, Chuck.
You just take care of yourself, okay?
I will.
And I will.
You call me if you have any problems. And you continue to take in fluids.
Will do.
Say hello to Donna. Oh, man. You was not kidding.
Hey, doll. What are you doing?
I need water.
I'll get it.
No, I have to get water.
No, you just calm down. I'll
just
get
need
it
to get
for
the
you.
water.
Come on, get back in bed. How come you got so spiked out here?
I just need to get the water. Chuck said I should drink lots of water.
Hey, sweetheart, it's not like you're locked away without it. I mean, it's all over the house. It's in the kitchen. It's in the bathroom. It's right here on your night table.
Lots of water. It's everywhere.
Yeah, what you need is a little bit of getting well. That's what you need.
I guess I just, freaked out with Chuck talking about needing fluids so much. That's all.
Well, here you go. Here's some water. I'll get you more. Good cracked ice. What I want you to do is just lay here and get some rest, okay?
Okay.
Doctor's orders, and Trevor's too.
Okay, Dr. Dillon.
I'm gonna get you well, doll. Anything and everything you need, I'll get it for you.
I love you so much.
Hey, the feeling's mutual.
You're gonna spoil me.
That's the idea, doll. That's the idea.
Maybe something or someone set him off.
Why do you think that?
Maybe he knows that Haley came here to see me.
Oh, that. Well, sure he does. I told him.
You what?
I mentioned Haley's visit.
What gave you the right to interfere like that?
I didn't look at it as interference.
Well, what else would you call it?
Information?
Do you realize what you've done, the damage that you have caused? For months, I've been trying to convince this family that I'm not some kind of a monster. I'm making all sorts of progress, and you blow me right out of the water.
Well, somebody had to do it.
Why?
Because you're up to something with Haley, Adam, and it makes me very uncomfortable.
It makes you uncomfortable. What business is it of yours?
She's a very vulnerable young girl. She doesn't stand a chance up against a master manipulator like you.
I'm not manipulating her. Sarah, this is none of your business. And I want you to stay out of my life, I'm warning you.
Cut the threats, Adam. I'm not about to be intimidated by you.
I'm not threatening you. I'm not threatening you. I'm not manipulating anybody. I'm not controlling anybody. I'm trying to live my life. And you're paranoid if you think everything I say is an attack against you.
I'm not saying that it's an attack against me. I'm saying don't tell me what to do.
You're interfering in my life.
You're interfering in Haley's life.
I have a right.
What? What does that mean?
Well, what do you mean, what does it mean? It means that I... What it means, I have a reason to be concerned about Haley.
What reason? What would give you any rights in her life?
Oh, Haley. Come in. Sarah, would you excuse us?
I'll be in my office.
What can I do for you?
Can't leave well enough alone, can you? You gotta keep stirring things up.
I have no idea what you're upset about.
Oh, just that garbage you told my Uncle Trevor about Brian and me. You practically had us doing it out on the terrace at high noon.
I said nothing of the kind.
Well, maybe you didn't use those words, but you gave him an earful.
Well, I did mention that I thought you and Brian had spent a little too much time together.
That's not for you to decide. And that's not what you said.
Well, I also expressed some concern. Maybe you weren't aware of all of the dangers of going too far.
Oh, right. Yeah. I was born stupid, and I haven't picked up a thing. Just where do you get off jamming yourself into my life?
I care about you.
Oh, right. Break my heart.
It would be a shame for you to ruin your life by getting carried away over the first boy you met.
A, Brian is not the first boy I met, okay? And B, I am really, really, really aware of the facts of life. I don't need your input on this one.
There are just too many pitfalls, too many dangers involved in, premarital sex. And you need guidance.
From you? The man who didn't think twice about taking my mother to bed when she wasn't much older than me? The man who never even proposed marriage to her? Give me a break.
Now, that's an entirely different situation.
Thank goodness she met my dad and married him after you dumped her.
Haley, you don't know the whole story. And I'm sure
Adam, you've got an important call on line 2.
Not now, Sid.
It's Governor Winthrop.
Line 2?
Yes.
This is horrible.
What, the water?
No. Me, look at me.
You look beautiful.
I look terrible.
No. You're the picture of perfection.
You're too good.
You're too right.
I love you.
I don't blame you.
I wish I didn't have this old chicken pox.
Yeah, but you do. And you got to take care of yourself so you can get better. Because we got a lot of happily ever afters we got to start right away.
Mm-hmm. You're right. But right now, I'm kind of sleepy.
So, sleep. That's how you get well.
I'm sorry, Trevor.
Hey, no sweat. I'm just going to go down to the headquarters and check in.
You're not going to work, are
No,
you?
no, it's still my week off. I just want to see if anything's happened, R.E. Janet.
Oh, right. That's a good idea.
Yeah. I'll keep you posted if anything's up.
Okay.
You know, that Craig, he has got so many stories about Tad I've never even heard.
Well, it seems to me that Tad spread more entertainment around this planet than anybody I know.
Yeah, well, he gets his style from my side of the
sure he
family,
does.
believe you me.
It's funny, though, there isn't a day that goes by that there isn't something that reminds me of him.
Oh, boy, ain't that the truth.
I miss him. I miss the way he used to stick his nose in my business unasked. I miss the way he used to scam people. I miss the way he used to make wisecracks behind my... I miss him.
Yeah, well, he had a real knack for attracting good friends like you.
I think part of that had to do with the fact that Tad was such a good friend.
And you too, Brooke. No, I think he'd get a real kick out of the two of you being together.
Do you think he'd approve?
Oh, heck, without a doubt. Absolutely. What, two of his favorite people in the whole wide world sharing a little happiness together and cherishing that beautiful baby boy of yours? Oh, yeah, he'd be tickled to pieces.
Well, you travel like lightning.
Oh, hello, Craig.
I know you were upset.
Upset?
And I don't...
I'm not upset.
Well, you sure bolted out of the Valley Inn like you were.
No, I have an appointment.
Here?
Yeah, no, I'm here to go and change for it. Excuse me.
Dixie, there is no appointment. And about lunch. I know it must have been strange for you to walk in and see Brooke and me there together.
Oh, really, why should it be strange?
Maybe it made you uncomfortable.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
I think I'm right.
Fine, all right, maybe so. But it's only because you played it so cagey with me earlier. Why couldn't you have just been straight with me?
I just didn't think it would be polite.
Polite?
You know, canceling one luncheon date for another one, especially when the other one came first, and I just did the social thing.
The white lie.
And more importantly, I thought that if you knew I was going off to meet with Brooke to reminisce about Tad, that would make you feel bad. And I didn't want that. But I should have been straight with you, and I'm sorry.
Yes, well, I really don't have any right to be, well, feel one way or the other about you and Brooke having lunch.
Well, we're friends, aren't we?
Yes, of course.
And when one friend hurts another, Even if it's unintentional, it still hurts. And I'm sorry. I won't tell any more white lies, okay?
Okay.
You know, you might be interested to know that Brooke spoke about you in only the highest terms.
Huh. She did.
Yes. She told me that she knew you were the love of Tad's life, and she hoped that someday you'd be able to bridge the gap between you.
That's easy for her to say.
How's that?
She's gone on with her life, you know. She's over Tad. I haven't. And I probably never will.
Yes, you will, Dixie. You have to.
Thank you, Perry. I appreciate you trying. Right. Thanks.
Not good.
The governor couldn't do anything.
Mom's going to Plattsville.
I'm sorry, Haley.
They can't do this.
His hands are tied.
He's the governor. He can do anything he wants.
Not in this case. He can't even delay the transfer.
Why not?
Because your mother specifically requested a rehabilitation program that isn't given in any other limited security facility that's closer.
So she gets shipped to the other end of the world.
Of the state, yes.
When?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? I won't, even be able to see her before she goes. I have to leave now. Why? Just when I need her the most, they take her farther away from me.
Honey, I'm so sorry. I'm sure your mom felt that with this program she could get an earlier release and could get back to you all the sooner that way.
Yeah, but when will I see her? She really counts on me, you know. She really does.
I know. If there's anything I can do to help, if you think of anything, I won't hesitate.
Nobody can help.
It's me, doll. You hang in there. I'll get you out of there.
Oh, thank God.
You okay?
I will be as soon as I get out of here.
Just take me a second. No time at all. I'll get my stuff rigged up. I'll haul you on out of there.
I needed you to come. You're so welcome. I'm calling you to come.
I heard you, doll. I heard you calling me.
I just knew it. If only you were here now. If only you would come now. I know that's real. That is real. I can hear that. Hello? Somebody? Somebody! Say something! Please, Trevor! Trevor, is that you?
don't understand you. How can you say, I thought you agreed with Opal?
That Tad is still alive.
Yes. How can you do this? How can you tell me that I have to go on with my life when Tad could still be alive? He could still be out there. Like, I mean, I really don't understand you.
Dixie, I did believe that Tad is still alive.
You did?
Yes, I did. When I heard about the accident, I couldn't accept it. I wanted so much to believe that he was still alive. I just couldn't believe that he was gone. So I didn't.
Why?
I just can't stand not knowing. I had to find out for myself. So I didn't tell anybody this. I didn't tell you. Maybe I should have, but I had to know. So I went to the bridge. I didn't even have to get out of the car, Dixie. But I forced myself. I got out of the car and I walked down that bridge to the spot. There's just no way. Tad could not have survived that fall.
I went to the bridge, too. I went there. I went that very... right after it happened.
Looking down off that bridge, with that water and those rocks. Must have been terrible for you.
He's never coming back. He's never coming.
Dixie. I'm so sorry.